Sri Lanka was invited to join the OGP last year, Sri Lanka responded positively almost immediately, because it was only a few months earlier that President Sirisena in January 2015 received what we would call a stunning mandate to pursue a reformist agenda and to restore democracy in Sri Lanka on the basis of inclusivity and open governance. Since that time, I would say our partnership with the OGP, with like-minded countries, has helped us immensely and enormously. Especially, we have been now for nearly 2 years in the process of, as we call, putting a foundation for a new Sri Lanka based on 3 pillars. The 3 pillars are democratization, reconciliation and development, and I would say in the area of democratization we have made rapid progress. We have taken the executive arm away from the judiciary, the government service, the police, and all other independent institutions have been established. And we are now in the process of finalizing a new draft constitution for Sri Lanka, which we hope will celebrate the diversity of Sri Lanka as a nation. It's because Sri Lanka, as you know, is a multilingual, multi-religious, multi-ethnic nation, and since independence, the 2 constitutions we had did not take these important issues into account, which, as you said, led to a war which lasted for 26 years. Now, coming out of it, that is why we have given reconciliation pride of place, because we feel that if Sri Lanka is to move forward as a country, we must come to terms with the tragedies of our past. And that is also why Sri Lanka decided to co-sponsor the resolution in Geneva last year, committing ourselves to the setting up of certain mechanisms to take forward the transitional justice mechanisms. And I'm glad to say that, again, with some help from some member countries of the OGP, we have already passed legislation for what is called the Office for Missing Persons. And at the moment, we are now also in the process of setting up a truth-seeking mechanism, similar to the TRC of South Africa, but hopefully unique in Sri Lanka. And also, we are also looking into the possibility of setting up special courts, because, again, the victims of the war need justice. So with these in mind, I feel that Sri Lanka is finally moving away from the trap it had fallen into for many, many years. And of course, to do so, the 3rd pillar is of equal importance, the pillar of development, because as you would agree, if democracy and reconciliation is to succeed, Sri Lanka, the people of Sri Lanka, all sections of the society in Sri Lanka must all also feel that the peace dividend is reaching them in terms of economic benefits. So at the moment, one of our primary areas is also to kickstart Sri Lanka's economy, and in doing so, we appreciate the great sort of help we have received from the international community, especially our friends here in the OGP. Having said that, finally, I would also like to just mention that the challenges are many in the years ahead, not only for Sri Lanka, but I would say for OGP as well, because with the rise of what is called nationalist populism in various parts of the world, the very values we represent here in the OGP are now being challenged by very powerful forces, and therefore it would be the duty of organizations like OGP to stand up to these populist waves and to protect all have agreed upon in the years and months ahead. Thank you.
Many thanks. Staying with Sri Lanka, we also got a representative from civil society here.